Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing. 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 'Cause your love changes everything. Your love changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing. You turn my morning into dancing. You turn my morning into dancing. 'Cause your love changes everything. Your love changes everything. Oh, there's something about your love, something about your love changes everything in my body. Oh, something about your love, something about your love changes everything. It changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything. It changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing. 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 Something about your love, something about your love changes everything.
Can they see me? 'Cause my screen was frozen a little bit. But let me know if you can hear and see me, my beautiful bride.
Good morning.
We are out at the campsite in Addison Oaks. And we are living Sent, y'all. So yeah,
Morning.
pop in here. Let me know that you can hear me okay. I'll say hi to some folks until then. Got Chuck B on here. Oh, I don't know if I can show the comments, but we got Steve Giroux, Jody Glenn, King Gooch, Trish, Bert Reggiani, Um, Alice, good morning. All right, perfect. You guys can hear me. So today we're talking about living sent, and I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys or not. Probably, but I almost spilled her water. But I was thinking about it the other day. I had a buddy who had this dream, and he said in the dream, like he goes to heaven, right? And he's at the pearly gates, and uh, the pearly gates open. He's like walking in heaven, and all of a sudden, he just sees this see people, other people he recognized. And he just cried, you know, and having people come through, and and all right, so um, so he's looking back at the crowd, like, who was all these people, you know? And man, all right, maybe I gotta stop walking. Okay. And I just think that's a beautiful thing to think about and wonder about. Like, it's extra biblical. It's not like I can't tell you this is exactly what it's gonna be like. Um, but I just love the picture. Why? Because we're talking about um, I keep disappearing. I know. Hopefully, I'm pausing. Every time I see the spiral, I kind of pause. But I just think it's a beautiful picture, especially like thinking about living sent and how we never know, like how our life, our witness is going to rub off on somebody. But like just imagining, man, like one day I can be standing at the pearly gates, and seeing all the people, that I sowed a seed to, right? And even then even seeing people that I didn't even know I had any effect on them at all, right? They seen me from a distance, or they, or whatever. Were true, if that were true, how much time I would spend relegates just thanking every single one of them, for just saying yes to Jesus and living their life out with purpose, and walking out the many exploits that God has and so in light of that, like, let's live our lives out loud. Let's live our lives intentional. Um, but then also spending time with the Lord every single day, right? Like waking up in the morning, getting in the Word and in our Bible. Yes, on like these devotions, at 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:30, 9 o'clock. But even before that, or separate from that, just you and God, like no other voices, just you and him sitting at his feet with his word, and just creating personal history with the Lord. And that's really where our lives change forever. That's really where we get um yeah, rooted in sanctification, and God starts to narrow the gap between what we say and what we believe. That's it, y'all. I hope you live sent for the rest of your life. And yeah, we got a worship night here at the campsite, I think tonight, and we got some intimacy with God tomorrow morning. So make sure you just come out, hang out with us, do some fellowship, all that good jazz. And yeah, that's it. Peace.